Hey Ninja Warriors, in this video we are going to talk about JEE 2026 aspirants, the complete roadmap, the complete planner, the complete strategy to crack mathematics portion of JEE Main and Advanced in 1 year or less than 1 year, and also target all India rank under 1000. Okay, so we are going to address each and every question of yours, and this video is going to be very beneficial for all the JEE 2026 aspirants. Okay, so yes, let's start the discussion. I know you are waiting for this video since quite a long time. I am seeing your messages, I have been seeing your comments and chats that ma'am, what about 2026? So here I am, as promised, with everything you want to know about mathematics. Okay, so now let's start. The very first and common question is, ma'am, class 11th is wasted, can I still crack JEE with good rank so that I can get my dream college? So I'm going to address and answer this particular question. But before I start, let me just introduce myself for all of those who are new to the channel, who are new to this platform. This is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata, and I have over more than 10 years of teaching experience in both online and offline. I have taught in Kota as well, right? The education hub, the IIT hub of India. I have taught here, and I have got various selection in various IITs, NITs, and other reputed colleges. Okay, so yes, this was my brief introduction so that you know that you guys are in safe hands. Now we are going to discuss the complete roadmap for class 12th. Okay, for JEE Main and Advanced. All right, yes, and this is dedicated to mathematics only. Now there are three category of students I know that. Yes, class 11th wasted. But how did you waste your class 11th? Because you have missed some chapters, right? Because you might have some marriage at your home, or some emergency at your home, or some things which were not planned in your life. Okay, so you have missed some chapter, and because of those missed chapter, you have created that FOMO, that okay, I'm missing that chapter, so now I am lagging behind, backlog. There are so many backlog. Okay, so this is one category student. Number two is, you know what, sometimes we study everything, we solve also, but I don't know why, but we do not get that confidence. Okay, I have done everything, although I have covered each and every chapter in my coaching institute, ma'am. Of I have attended each and every chapter of mathematics also. I have solved each and every DPP. But I don't know, after doing also, after giving my best, I am not getting that confidence. Okay. And the third category student, that ma'am, we do not know what is IIT JEE. We got to know a little later. Now we have given our exam. So we did not study at all in class 11th, just the school or school level exam. IIT JEE to I am not even aware about. Now I am getting aware about. So please tell us now, can we also crack? Can I also crack JEE Main and Advanced? Can I also compete with those students who have already prepared? Okay, so I'm gonna give you each and every answer over here. But you know what? Before that, understand, you have to know your class 12th syllabus. First of all, understand what are the chapters involved and what are the prerequisite chapter. I mean, whatever you have not studied in class 11th, is it really impacting your class 12th? Number one thing. Okay, so let us just address this. First of all, this is your syllabus. Okay, I have divided your syllabus. Can you see? So class 12th syllabus of JEE and your boards also approximately same. Just one chapter is there, that is linear programming in your CBSE. But here there is no linear programming. Number one chapter I am going to talk about is matrices and determinant, the most independent chapter, the highest weighted chapter of class 12th. Okay, so matrices and determinant, if I talk about, what do you need to cover this? What do you want from class 11th? Which chapter? What are the prerequisite chapters for matrices and determinants? So prerequisite chapters of matrices and determinants are basics of trigonometry, and some basics inequality, that is wavy curve method. Okay, not even a single chapter from class 11, just this is basic maths, basics of trigonometry of class 11th, which you can find in your NCERT or state board books. Number 2, inequality. So matrices and determinant is the very first chapter you all should do, because it has no prerequisite, I think, and on top of that, it is a high weighted chapter. Okay, all right. Now, if I talk about calculus, which is one of the fattest unit in the mathematics, okay, calculus. So, if I talk about, can you see relations and functions, ITF, LCD, AOD, integrals, application of integration and differential equation. This is your calculus. Now, the very first topic you see, you'll be like, ma'am, but again, I am getting the deja vu of class 11th, relations and functions. I messed up my relations and functions as well. Now understand, if any teacher is coming and teaching you, he will definitely teach you relations and functions from the very scratch. If you have not studied relations and functions in class 11th, doesn't even matter. Because we are going to teach you since the very basics. Okay, in any batch, if you enroll in any batch, if you go towards YouTube one-shot lectures, relations and functions will be from very scratch. What are the prerequisite chapter? Again, trigonometry plus inequalities, that is wavy curve method, and some basics of quadratic equation as well. Okay, basics of quadratic equation as well. When I tell you basics of quadratic equation, I do not mean that this is IIT JEE level quadratic equation. No. Okay. All right. Then we have inverse trigonometric function. To decode inverse trigonometric function, you again need trigonometry. So I think now you're getting it. Which chapters you cannot skip from class 11th? Are you getting that clear picture? Then LCD, limits, continuity and differentiability. You only need basics of quadratic and basics of trigonometry again to do this chapter. Application of derivatives has no correlation from your class 11th. In fact, if you talk about application of derivatives, you should know the formula of volume, surface area of circle, then rectangle, then your 3D objects like cylinder, cone, etc. So these my mic was off. Yes, so I was talking about relations and functions. The prerequisite chapter are trigonometry plus inequality plus quadratic, ITF again trigonometry, LCD you want trigonometry plus quadratic equation basics, application of derivatives you don't even want anything from class 11th, just the basics of trigo and basics of inequalities will work, wavy curve method. Okay. Apart from that, class 10th formula such as volume of cylinder, volume of cone, surface area of circle, rectangular sheet, all those things. Okay, so this is your application of derivatives. Then in integration also you need basics of trigonometry of class 11th and basics of quadratic equation. So now I think you know that this particular matrices and determinant and calculus. Okay, three things which are coming in your mind: trigonometry, inequalities and quadratic equation. Now if I talk about probability. Now ma'am, but probability will require permutation and combination 100%. But you know what? In probability, do not worry about it. Because any teacher who is going to teach you probability, be it me or any other teacher, I am very sure that basics of PNC will be revised. There will be 1 or 2 dedicated lectures for that PNC based probability. So in that case, you're going to revise the complete permutation and combination also. So it is going to be a win-win situation for you. We are teaching probability, but we are making sure that you revise permutation and combination or brush up all the concepts. Okay. All right. Then we have vector and 3D geometry. In here, basics of straight line will work. And when I say basics of straight line, I don't mean IIT JEE level. I mean NCRT level or your state board level. All the formulas should be in your mind. And obviously, when we are going to teach vector and 3D geometry, especially 3D geometry, so vector will not require anything, but 3D geometry will require your basics of straight line. And when we are going to teach, we are going to make sure that we are revising those sections, those portions, right? So I think that you are pretty much aware now about your class 12th syllabus. Now, let me comment about class 11th and class 12th ratio asked in JEE Main and Advanced. If I talk about class 11th in JEE Main, approximately 45% and 55%. Okay, in JEE Main it gets fluctuated. So almost if you see, class 11th and class 12th ratio is almost 50-50. Sometimes class 11th goes high, okay, and sometimes they become 50-50. So if I have to give anything between class 11th and class 12th, I'll pick class 12th, because either they are equal or class 12th is high on higher weightage. Now if I talk about JEE Advanced, see, 30% and 70% is the ratio. 30% class 11th, they ask 30% from class 11th and they ask 70% from class 12th. It can go to 30 to 40% and it can become 60 to 70%. Okay. But again, if you see overall picture, if you focus on JEE Advanced also, you will realize that class 12th is more important than class 11th. And in JEE Main, if I talk about, yes, I agree. In JEE Main, I feel that overall every chapter is important. Okay. Because they have distributed. In JEE Main, you get distributed paper. Okay, so yes, that's how it is. Now, which chapters? Now, let me address some of your questions. Which chapters of class 11th are important, ma'am? Before we dive into class 12th, ma'am, please let us know what we need to brush up. So, number one, you already know by now. Number one is inequalities, that is wavy curve method. Okay, you should be aware about this. Number two is trigonometry, class 11th trigonometry. If you can revise as much as possible, the formulas, everything. And number three is quadratic equation. If you are okay with basics concepts of these three chapters, you can blindly go towards your class 12th. Okay, all right. Then you will be asking, ma'am, okay, but we have figured out that class 11th was felt way too tougher for us. For us, class 11th was tougher because in class 10th, we were like, okay, we are getting 100 on 100 in mathematics, full marks in mathematics. But when we get into class 11th, we feel there is a clear-cut, heavy jump in the curriculum, in the level of difficulty. I agree. But let me reveal you, let me just tell you this, okay? That class 12th will be much easier for you, because you know you have gone through those topics like parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, and binomial theorem, which were absolutely new to you. You didn't even know what is NCR in class 10th, right? You don't even know what is focus in class 10th. But you know what, in class 12th, when you appear in class 12th, at least you are familiar with vector, what is a line, right? What is unit vector? Basic terms, I think you are familiar with. In calculus mein, what is integration, differentiation, the basics of it. I'm talking about the basics, that there is something which is called integration. There's something which is called differentiation, dy by dx. At least you're aware about it. Okay. So that is class 12th will be much easier. Why I'm saying this? See, when you get something absolutely new, it becomes automatically tougher for you. It will take more time of yours. But when you are familiar at least with some things, then it will be easy for you. Okay. Now, yes, this is one question. How many hours should I study, ma'am? Because now I have wasted class 11th. So I feel I need to cover up class 12th and 11th portion as well, right? Both in less than a year. Is it possible? And how much should I study? See, understand. How many hours should you study? It's a very bad question, worst question. Because see, you have to understand that this much portion you have to cover. Okay, there cannot be anything. If you go and ask ChatGPT how many hours you can study, you cannot get, okay, nobody can tell you that, okay, go and study 10 hours a day and get selected in IIT Bombay. No, it depends on your strategy, it depends on your consistency, it depends on your planning else also. If you are planning so well now, then you can crack J in studying by studying 4 hours a day. But if your planning is shaky, then you might study for more than 8 hours and still not get selected. Okay? All right. So understand that how many hours, there is no clear cut answer to this. Now, one more question. Ma'am, 12th board syllabus is also there. We need to crack our 12th board examination also because there is a percentage criteria. But understand, when you're preparing for JEE, if you are focused on JEE, understand that this is your JEE syllabus and this is your class 12th syllabus. Can you see there is so much overlap? Okay, just one chapter I told you, or one or two different things, one or two questions, the type of question, the pattern of question can be different. But see, this is your JEE and this is your boards. So almost we can say that board syllabus is a subset of JEE syllabus. JEE syllabus is a superset. Okay, so that means you don't have to worry about the syllabus part, but yes, you can worry about, ma'am, how to manage school and JEE. Okay, so yes, that can be a trouble that you have to learn, because if you have already done in class 11th, things might be easier for you. But now if you are starting fresh journey, IIT JEE journey, and you have school to go, and I know in yours, I know the timings of your school, so it is a painful thing, I know that, but you have to understand, nobody is going to do on your behalf. What you can do is, you can do a time theft also, because I know that in schools, if you're having a 8-hour school, are you engaged complete 8 hours? No. So you have to steal the time. If there is a period break, if there is a free period, if you're going in the bus, just brush up things. Okay, so this I'm gonna make a separate video how to manage school and JEE. We are going to talk about it in detail, but it can managed, but you need to change your mindset. You need to understand that, okay, this is the problem and I cannot keep cribbing about that problem till I get my JEE main paper. Because now who will take the ownership? Okay, something bad has happened to you, then what? Nobody is concerned, nobody is caring. Okay, so you have to think, this is my challenge. Now, whatever resources I have to figure out the solution and give my best. Stop complaining, start finding solutions. Okay, and one more question, ma'am, which books to buy? Because I also know that buying books is a thing. Okay, it is a thing, because sometimes we do not get any concept, we are not able to do any chapter, any question. So what we do is, we just go and we feel that, okay, maybe I don't have enough books to study, just let me buy some books. Please understand, if you are enrolled in any course or any coaching, only in mathematics I am telling you that the coaching material is more than enough. The coaching material is more than enough for mathematics. Okay, so you just, if you have your coaching material, you don't have to buy any book, trust me. Although again, I'm gonna make a video on best books also, but trust me, see, books thing was a previous thing, like the old thing, whenever we were not having that modules, we were not having enough coachings. Now what we have done is, best books, suppose SL Loni, we have so many books around. Okay, so what we have done is, we have picked some question from the good best books for you and curated in your coaching module. So yes, what you need to do is, you need to focus on material, because see, this is something which might cost you a lot, because changing sources is something which every JEE aspirant makes mistake. And then eventually, in the last, he must be thinking, okay, I might have actually solved only that one source. I should have sticked to one source, because now my knowledge is scattered. One question from this, one question from here, one question. I'm not getting that confidence of completion of chapter, any chapter. Okay. Now, what are the mistakes? I told you in the beginning of the video, I'm going to talk about the mistakes every JEE aspirant makes. Okay. So number one is, yes, definitely. So if you're enrolled, obviously you should be aware about the difference between self-study and guided study, difference between self-study and mentorship. Okay. So if you feel I'm going to study on my own, trust me, it's a bad idea. Because see, you have very limited time. If you want to take a drop, if you want to waste a time, that's a different thing. But in like 7 to 8 months, now you have very tight time. You have your school, you have your board examination, you have everything, right? So in that case, you have to enroll in a good coaching, okay? Or any good courses. I'm going to tell you about that in this video only, but yes. So you should absolutely avoid skipping classes. You know what? This is the major thing why JEE aspirants do not get their dream college. Just go and ask your random senior, why did you not get your, what are the mistakes you have committed and you did not get your dream college? So there is no problem in that your senior. Is he bad at academics? No. You'll be surprised that he was so good at academics. He used to get good percentage. He was sincere also. He was disciplined also. But what happened in IIT JEE curriculum? See, stop skipping classes, because in class 10th or in class 11th, you may have done that and still you have gotten good marks in your board examination, but it doesn't work with JEE. You have seen that some people are so good at class 11th and 12th, but they are not good at JEE main and advanced. Why? Because skipping classes is allowed in 10th, 11th, 12th in school. You can still cope up, but here you cannot cope up. Nobody can do that, okay? Then not practicing enough, especially in mathematics. Come on. If you are trying to revise anything, then also you have to revise through questions. If you are trying to build that hold, if you're trying to master any concept, you have to solve questions, right? You can't just keep on just reading that concept and you'll be like, okay, now I have mastered this concept because I have learned this concept 100 times. Even if you see that concept 1 crore times, nothing will work. Only the practicing will work. Hands-on will work. Okay. Then one more thing, ma'am. I am skipping that test of my coaching institute or my course, online course, which I have enrolled for, because I was not prepared well. The school may, there was some curriculum was going on and then parallelly that chapter was going on. I have attended all the classes, but I did not get the time for self-study. This is the most common thing. Skipping test in the beginning so that you will feel that, okay, I'll cover this chapter in the later phase of my JEE journey, and that later phase will not come and you'll be keep on getting that backlog. Whatever you have prepared, you will never get that confidence that, okay, I'm 100% prepared on this chapter. Now I am 100% ready and I'm gonna give the test. No, there will not be any day when you will be able to say this. Okay. All right. Then one more thing, lack of revision. This is again one more important point. Suppose you are doing binomial theorem. Okay. Next month you are doing, suppose, conic section. So while doing binomial theorem, you have become pro in binomial theorem. Every student is aware, okay, this student's binomial theorem is absolutely, you have become god of binomial theorem. But when you are doing conic section, you started forgetting the concepts. What you need to do is, you need to be in touch with your syllabus, the previous syllabus. How to do that? Practicing. Just randomly pick 10, 12 questions, same questions which you have done in last month. Randomly pick 10, 12 questions. Start doing that. You will automatically realize that, okay, I have the memory of it and it is getting stronger. Okay. So this is what you need to do. You need to avoid actually, right? Then how many? Okay. Also, for mathematics, the thumb rule of mathematics is you need to at least solve 20 questions per day. Okay. So right from today, if you start solving 20 questions per day from mathematics, you will realize that your mathematics game is becoming very strong. And you know what? Trust me, one thing, that if you think that last 2 months we are going to study maths, it cannot happen. If you start from now, build your mathematics from today onwards. Start 20 questions per day, basic questions. Gradually, you will realize, oh, I am getting comfortable in basic level question. Now I have to level up. And then when you go level up JEE main question, you'll be like, okay, I am doing JEE main question nicely. Now I can go to JEE advanced level also. Okay, so this is what you have to study. And also one more thing, that ma'am, you have told everything about class 12th, but what about class 11th? I mean, are you saying that I don't have to study class 11th? Like, it's gone and gone, because you're saying there is no impact on class 12th directly. So what about class 11th topics like sequence and series, binomial theorem, conic section, complex number, quadratic, every permutation and combination, right? So yes, what you can do is, parallelly, you have to again take some time out. Suppose you are having some holiday. Then what you can do is, okay, in these holiday, you need to plan that, okay, I will schedule my class 12th. Class 12 is done, and I'll take out my time for class 11th. Because see, now you have wasted class 11th, so you have to give something extra. You have to sacrifice your holidays and Sundays, because now you don't have very much time. 7-8 months you have. Okay. All right, if I calculate from now. So class 11th can be done. It can be done easily if strategized properly, if given enough time right from the beginning. Because as the time goes off, then you will not get time. If you come 3 months before JEE main exam, and now I have 11th and 12th syllabus, I can't give you any advice on that. Okay. So yes, that's how it is. And yes, so key to success, so you know everything. Every teacher is keep on saying that regular classes, attend regular classes, practice, mock test, revision. Okay, so everything I have told